Welcome to the Never Yield podcast. Today is November the 25th, Tuesday. And Andrew, we're about to cross the finish line, brother. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Can
The
we though?
Hogs, we assume, are getting close to a new head football coach. Surely by Sunday at the latest, maybe Monday. If we have to film another podcast before we have a football coach, things have went to straight hell.
Yeah.
Anyway, rumors are flying.
Yeah.
Everyone's sources are speculating. Message boards are DEFCON 5. Everyone's panicking. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, brother?
It's ridiculous out there.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, I've heard some of the other people say it, and I may have even said it on the last one, but I was like, I never want to go through a 9-week coaching search again.
No, miserable.
Because it's all speculation. It's all rumors until you, and it still is, but I mean, here we're at the nitty gritty, the final hours
The
here,
witching hour.
and even your deepest of insiders, the best they can do is say,
no idea.
We're closing in on Arkansas's closing in, and the search is coming near an end. I'm like, well,
no shit.
Yeah, no. Like the last game is Saturday. Like it better be almost over. Like, good Lord.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's wild. It's ridiculous, but
yeah.
by
So
this time next year we'll have a head coach. So
right, yeah. The last 48-ish hours, maybe 72. It all started with, obviously, during the Texas game. We did play a football game this past weekend, by the way.
We did.
But they went to Pete Thamel live during the game, and he came out and said Arkansas is honing in on their, like you said, well, no crap. They've narrowed it down to 4. Alex Golish, Eric Morris, Ryan Silverfield, and Kane Womack. I don't know. I don't think it's any of them. I texted you this morning. I think I texted you yesterday. I think it's Womack.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any of them. I don't think it's any of them.
All right. Well, the fact that that we've gotten nothing, but we were texting over the weekend that I don't know how you would be able to announce somebody if they're a sitting head coach. And so that makes me think that either this whole thing is like fabricated or that, I mean, me and you could come on here and be like, the search is coming to an end. We are getting close. There's 4, and say like the hottest 4 names that you've said the last, little bit. So now, Pete Thamel's obviously one of the best in the game at getting, inside information, blah, blah, blah.
For sure. I think he was fed that. I think he was fed that by one of the 2 or 3 big agents out there. So everybody knows Jimmy Sexton. Like, he's the reason that Lane Kiffin is not at Arkansas right now. So everybody knows Jimmy. And I guess this other guy's name, this new guy is
Jimmy and Hunter Yurachek are the reason that Lane Kiffin is not here.
True. This other guy, though, his name is Dowdle. Eric Dowdle, I think. Clint Dowdle.
I've heard that name.
Clint Dowdle. So he's like the second big agent. So does she want to give us some?
I've got
some
a
intel.
4-year-old.
Does she want to give some intel?
Hey, do you know who the next head coach is? No. Okay. All right. Hey, you need to go to bed. I love you.
Crap. Dang it.
Hang on. You don't even have a shirt on.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I need plain paper.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, we gotta do our art.
My apologies for the
art.
to the broadcast world out there, but we have a
this is
4-year-old at 9:30 at night that wants to draw pictures. So
no school this week, Dad. We get to stay up late.
That's
how my family is. That's awesome.
This is the pin.
Okay. All right. Love you. She doesn't know who the coach is either. No.
Gosh darn it.
Thought she was up there watching YouTube, getting us some inside info.
but this Clint Dowdle guy, so he's the new big agent behind Jimmy.
Okay.
So apparently he has 2 or 3 of those guys that he announced. I don't know. I think Golish has Sexton, but I don't know if it's Morris or and Silverfield. I don't know, but like he's got 2 or 3 of those guys. So
Mhm.
I heard a theory that he's told Pete Thamel that hey, it's one of these guys, but maybe he's trying to get it off one of his other guys.
Okay.
He has Matt Campbell, he
Okay.
has Dillingham,
Okay.
and he has Drink.
Okay.
He's got all 3.
All right.
So that's just a theory that I've drummed up. Is like because someone said, "Oh, it was Trey Biddy yesterday or today." He said, "Hey, here's how." He said, "Everybody wonders why all these national guys always break it because the agents call these guys. You know, they call the national guys, say, all right, we're crossing the finish line.'
Mhm.
So that's who they call to tell,
Mhm.
more times than not." And so I was like, you know what? Maybe the agents calling Thamel and literally telling him, "Hey, it's between these 4." And it might be, or it might not be.
Yeah.
And when another reason I think it may not be, besides all that, like they're trying to get the smoke off of Campbell or whoever,
Mhm.
is do you remember like all these big time talks that Hunter was having with the board and how
Mhm.
like we have to knock this out of the park? Because
Mhm.
if we truly do go to this super conference in what 2029 or whatever,
Mhm.
like this 25, 30 team super conference,
Mhm.
we can't take a freaking coordinator right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna get left out. We'll be a group of
Mhm.
5 school in 5 years. We'll be a group of 5 school,
Mhm.
and so I just don't think we can take that risk right now. So my hutch is telling me that it's gonna be like Cal 2.0. Maybe not like the personality of Cal,
Mhm.
but like so out of left field
Yeah.
that. And you gotta give Hunter credit. He's kept this thing tight.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the fact that nothing substantial has gotten leaked other than
No,
and,
and
you
what
know
has we don't know if it's true. I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
like they may be putting out fake news on purpose, which I think
Yeah.
they are.
I mean, I think the collective thing that you've heard is that the only official people that were highly sought after and basically made them tell us no were Brett Lashley and James Franklin is what kind of the collect like if you put all
Yeah,
the puzzle
yeah,
pieces together, the different
yeah,
insiders, the different people have said like those 2 are the ones that have for sure. So you've got those. But with that being said, if if it's true that you did botch the James Franklin thing, then you can't afford to settle for a mediocre hire. And not that it has to be the I mean, you obviously want to win the press conference, you want to win the fans over, like,
yeah.
fans are
But
very divided right
cursing that,
now.
yeah, yeah,
And I would say Hunter Yurachek on the popular vote is probably about 20% right now, if that. So I would yeah, I think he needs to kinda knock it out of the park to recoup from that if all that's true and, I mean,
yeah,
the fan base thinks that you botched James Franklin, so you
yeah,
kinda need to recover, and again, like some of these guys have said, it matters a lot more how you feel about the hire 2 years from now than you do on the day that it's broke, but you still it needs to be substantial enough to where you had a 9-week head start on all these other schools. It's gotta be it's gotta move the needle a little bit. It can't just be
yeah,
like, we'll see." It's
yeah,
gotta be like, "Hey, I believe in this guy. We're gonna get some money behind him.
yeah,
Things can happen." It can't just be like, "Oh, hey, Bobby Petrino, here you go." Like
yeah. No, I mean we just can't. Like
yeah.
especially with this new super conference coming up. Like we got to
Mhm.
make a move now. We got to get this right. Like, this is a
Yeah.
huge hire, and so the reason, once again, people, we know nothing. We're just strictly speculating, and just throwing out opinions, and this is none of this is factual. But well, I say that. What is factual is that the reason I think maybe Matt Campbell or Dillingham started getting some steam on the dark web
Okay.
is because both of them are very frustrated with their NIL situations where they're at.
Mhm.
Very.
Mhm.
And if we really did in these 3 or 4 meetings with the boosters that Hunter keeps having, and going and talking to these boosters and these closed door meetings that everybody knows he's having, if we really did get this number right and get this financial situation set up for success like we've been told that it is,
Mhm.
then if those guys are really that unhappy with their current situation at Arizona State and Iowa State, then maybe it is a thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that would be the only reason. I mean, they're not going to Arkansas because it's a better, you know, tradition. I mean, maybe it is better tradition, but
I would say we
um,
have better nutrition than both those
yeah,
schools, but
we do. But they're not just coming here because our program's on such great footing right now. You
right,
know,
yeah.
like they've been assured something that they're not getting at their current school.
Mhm.
Kenny Dillingham's came out in his press conference and said it, begging local businesses to pour into their football team just
Mhm.
last week.
Yeah.
And this report that that Iowa State is cutting funds and they're having to reallocate funds and make deficit cuts and eliminate some of their Olympic sports because they don't have any money at Iowa State. So I mean, I think that may have some legs to it, you know. And here's what I'm going to do. There's only 2 or 3 people that if they're hired, I'm going to be pissed off about.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be excited about all these other guys, but I'm going to give them a chance with an open
Mhm.
mind. I don't care who
Sure.
it is.
Sure.
If it's Kane Womack, am I going to be doing cartwheels because we hired a coordinator? I mean, you know, no. But like, I'm going to have an open mind.
Mhm.
Like, all right, let's go do it, big dog. You know. Um, so there's just some people that I can talk myself into, and there's some people that I just have to wait and see. And there's some people I'll be really excited about. But
Mhm.
you've heard it all. I've heard it all the last 48 hours. Every one of these names, I've heard that they are taking the job.
Mhm.
Every one of them. Eric Morris is the steam is hotter than ever. Obviously, Womack may be the leader in the clubhouse, according to most people. If you
Mhm.
watch his press conference at Alabama today, I mean, he
He
was just
didn't.
like they straight up asked him. He's like, "Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to comment on other jobs."
Yeah.
I mean, like it was like real
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah,
Like there's obviously something there.
he did not
So
say that he wasn't coming.
no. So, um, anyways, it's. I mean, yeah, I'm willing to get behind whoever it is, unless it's Gus, unless it's Jimbo,
Mhm.
Brian Kelly, you know, somebody like that. But it just goes all the way back to like that first Bobby Bones tweet with
Mhm.
the side eye, the ear, and the fireworks, and then Brandon Walker.
Mhm.
What if it is like maybe he's not trolling? Maybe he knows about Dillingham or Campbell before any of us. Like,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
maybe we're just all giving Hunter way too much credit, and we're just gonna hire Eric Morris, and which I'll be fine with. I'd be excited for Eric Morris. His
Yeah.
offense is electric,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's here. We're
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
It's the witching hour. It's crunch time. It's 4th and 1. Got to get it over his goal line. We
Yep.
can't have Lane Kiffin 2.0. Handshake agreement, verbal agreement. I'm faxing you the contract. Oh, Ole Miss just offered us this. No, we
Mhm.
can't do that. Make the
Yeah.
best offer. Nobody can beat it.
I I'm trying to stay positive even though it feels like the momentum is going in the opposite direction, but I'm
It
staying
does.
hopeful and I'm
And we'll
staying
know.
positive. Yeah.
We'll know if even if it is Eric Morris or Womack or even Golish, we'll know that something went wrong.
Mhm. Yeah.
How many power forward coaches turned us down before we went to one of those? You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's not a hate on any of them. Like
Right.
I love Golish, but we'll know that something went wrong. The money's not maybe where it needs to be if we do have to hire one of those guys, I think.
Mhm. I know, and I really hate that the steam on Golish is
It's fading.
quite it's fading. I you know, you it's one of these things, like, you go to, like, summer camp and there's like, you have, like, this crush,
You see the
but
girl, yeah.
yeah, and you're like, "Alright, it's building up," before the end of camp, you're gonna, like, ask her out, whatever, and then it's like, she left before you got to ask her, or somebody else
The other kid
another
got her.
another guy asked her out before you
Yeah,
had the guts to do it. That's how it feels with
yeah.
goalies. These coaching searches, you start researching, you have your favorites, and then, it's your heart's gonna get ripped out if it's not your guy. I feel like I was very early on the goalish train, more
Well,
than
you were.
most.
Weren't the
I mean,
first.
picked them to beat Florida. They
You
did.
did.
Loved them ever since, and so, uh, yeah, I was very early on the goalish train, watched a lot of interviews with him, and felt like we had a real connection, and somebody else may get him, but, or he may stay in South Florida, who knows, but and I can go
Alright,
see him.
who's
I
your
can go
home
see
run hire? Who are you doing cartwheels for? Like you're like, "Holy crap, we did it. We did it again. Cal, we did it again." Who's that guy? Or 2 or 3?
Yeah, in my head, I don't have it. It's one of those things, like, um I have a lot of analogies today, but it's, you're looking for a new truck and you don't know which trim or body style you like the best, going into it, but, like, it's like you know it when you see it. Like, you're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I love that truck, like, that's the trim or the body style I want." I don't know that I have a name out there. I mean, I have them, but realistic. I don't like to throw unrealistic things out there. So it's if we get one of it was like Cal. Like, I mean, I was very skeptical as to who we were gonna get, and it was like Cal, and it with
Yeah,
Cal is
we
a
were
little
hearing
different.
Jerome Tang at Kansas
Yeah,
State was like who it was gonna be. Yeah, it
yeah,
was awful.
or what's the Mississippi State guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
getting major traction there at the end,
Mhm.
and I was like, "That doesn't excite me." Those would have been the Ryan Silverfields of the basketball search, but, um, yeah, I realistic ones, I don't know. It's
Dude,
it's
I
like
think
I'll be excited when I hear it, if I hear
yeah.
it. I'm expecting to be
I th
let down in hopes that I'm excited.
yeah, for
But who
sure.
who do you got? Throw a name out there, maybe I'll be
It's
inspired to
it's
throw one
it's
out.
Dillingham, and I think it's a no-brainer.
Okay.
Like, if we really have interviewed 22 people, which is what Marcelo said, Biddy and Marcelo said that. I think that's probably true. Like that's a weird number you to put not interviewed, but at least been in contact
Well,
with
yeah, I mean,
22 people.
that's doing your due diligence to interview
Yeah.
at least that many people, yeah.
Yeah. Um, but I don't know, maybe I've just fallen in the dark web all day today, but there's some Dillingham steam. Like he's really unhappy with his NIL situation at Arizona State. And
Okay.
so and I know
I've
he's
just
from
always
there.
yeah,
I know
that's
he's from there,
yeah,
but like some people are saying, like, even if you're from there, like, you feel like you've given all you can give to your alma mater. Like, you've pulled
yeah.
them out and you've taken them as high as you can take them,
Yeah, you
and
took him to
you
the playoff, gave him Cam
yeah,
Scadaboo, like, what else
yeah,
can you
right,
do?
right. So, I mean, I think that's the home run hire. I don't know if it's how realistic it is, but there's this Clint Dowdle thing, there's some if there's any smoke to that at all, I mean, that's who his agent is, and Campbell. And then he's got I think he has maybe Silverfield and Morris maybe, so, like, I think he's
Okay.
playing the game, and so, I don't
Yeah.
know. Matt
Alright, I'll
Campbell's got a lot of smoke. Let's talk about Matt Campbell for a minute. Um, obviously, I think Matt Campbell's a really good football coach.
mhm,
I would not be disappointed if we hired Matt Campbell. I didn't realize, like, how bad Iowa State was forever until he got
mhm,
there,
yeah,
and, like, They were 11-3 last year, and he has a long track record of like 9-3, 10
Mhm.
and 10-2. He's got
Mhm.
some 6-6s in there, which you're gonna have at schools like that. Um, where's your pulse on Matt Campbell?
Yeah, I think we talked about him a little bit last week. It's obviously, yeah, like you said, obviously a good coach, obviously, kinda under the radar every year, but they're always floating in there, it feels like between like
Mhm.
16 and 22 in the rankings. Um, you know, disappointed, no, but also excited, no, if we hired him. It would just kinda be like, meh. Um,
Okay,
obviously,
interesting.
obviously, I think he's good. It just I don't know, I just feel like this program needs, like, just a rejuvenation, and I just don't know if that's the guy to bring the
Yeah.
energy that we need, and maybe he's that way in the locker room. I haven't done a deep dive on, like, his locker room speeches and that kinda stuff, but, um, I just feel like this program just needs a complete overhaul, culture change, rejuvenation, new energy and life, and I
You
just
want the
don't know if
young
that's
guy.
yeah, I just don't know if that's the guy to do it, but maybe he could. I mean, at the end of the day, just winning ball games is all we're wanting to do. So if he can win ball
Dang
games,
right.
then that's ultimately all you're trying to do. But yeah, it's I guess I want my cake and eat it too, which I'm like, that phrase has always been a little weird to me just because I'm like, if you have cake, you're gonna eat it, right? But yeah, so maybe I'm wanting a little bit of everything, but that's kind of where I'm at. Where how do you feel about Sir Matt Campbell?
I mean, I obviously have always thought he's done a really good job. He's been very highly respected. It's
Mhm.
he turned down USC before Lincoln Riley got it. They offered him the
Mhm.
job, he turned it down. That's one reason I'm wondering, like, if he's really an option, because I think depending on what Lane does, I think literally if he wanted to leave Iowa State, I think he could get an LSU or a Florida, like, if he did wanna leave there, depending on what Lane does.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I mean, I would be excited about Matt. I've talked myself into it. I saw what
Okay.
their program has been forever,
Mhm.
and I feel like that's a harder place to win than Arkansas. I don't think it's
Yeah.
close. Um,
Yeah.
and, he's Lord, he's won the division like 3 times. He's gonna probably be 8-4 this year, 11-3 last year, 7-6 the year before. They had a 9-3 in there. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't be mad. I would be pretty excited probably. I
Okay.
wouldn't be like, not home run, not grand slam, but I'd be like, all right, let's freaking do it, Matt. You've
Yeah.
proven you can do it. We've obviously, for you to come here, we've given you a promise that we're going to load you up with NIL or
Mhm.
else you wouldn't be here. So that would
Yep.
get me excited. Like, hey,
Yeah.
the only reason we're getting one of those guys is if we have made the commitment and we got the money. Um,
Mhm.
I think Eric Morris and Golish and Silverfield and Womack will take the job even if we don't have the money ponied up. I
Mhm.
mean, we have to have some of it ponied up, but maybe not
Yeah.
to the level that it needs to be. So,
Mhm.
uh, yeah, I'd be excited about Matt Campbell. The one I wouldn't be excited about, who's kind of, and this is all stemming from CBS Sports. CBS
Okay.
Sports put out an article that said there's a sitting Power Four coach in the Big 12 that Arkansas is heavy. There's very much mutual interest.
Okay.
Okay. And so that's why this has all come up with Campbell, Dillingham, and then the other one everybody's talking about is Chris Kleiman at K State. Not as excited about him.
Yeah.
Um, he's actually, I mean, I knew he did the whole North Dakota State thing, like
Mhm.
went 69-6 at North Dakota State,
Yeah.
won 4 out of 5 natties or something.
Mhm.
Um, he's been good at K State. I mean, 9-4 last year, 9-4 the year before that, 10-4 the year before that, 8-5. Not a good year this year. They're 5-6 right now. But I don't know. That one, that's my Matt Campbell vibes. Is like obviously he can win,
Mhm.
but man, he's like I'm just I'm just kind of judging him by his looks. Let me pull up his Wikipedia. I was gonna say he's got to be 60. Um, he just looks old, and maybe like
Mhm.
his prime is behind him. Born in '67, so yeah, 58. So yeah, Chris Kleiman didn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, K
Yeah.
State's been respectable. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, since he's been there, I mean, they're 53 and 34. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, 8, 9 wins a year, but
Yeah.
that one doesn't do it for me for no reason other than vibes.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of coaches that do or don't pass the vibe check. So, yeah, I haven't looked a lot in definitely haven't looked a lot into him. Um, yeah,
And
it's
then Willie Fritz, if they're everybody, you have to go process of elimination with the Big 12 coaches when you get a
mhm,
report like that. So
mhm,
people start talking about Willie Fritz. He's an older guy, but did a great job at Tulane. Took over a dumpster fire at Houston. I talked about
mhm,
him a few podcasts ago.
yeah,
Now he's 60, but
mhm,
he can obviously coach football.
yeah,
And like his motivation, he's got Houston ranked. His motivation could be like, "Hey, I've only got 5, 6 more good years in me. I got to make a run at it right now. I mean,
mhm,
it's my last chance.
yeah.
Let's do it. If it doesn't work, I retire." So I don't know. That's just kind of what the dark web is saying, and like I said, that CBS report's just kind of got everybody thinking, who's this Big 12 coach that
I
there's
got
so
a
much mutual interest in?
I got a Big 12 coach for you that would do it for me. This would
Dion.
be this would be my home run hire that I would jump through a wall for. There's probably no mutual interest, but Kalani Sataki. If you gave me Sataki, dude, I will
Could be. Could be.
dude, hey, sneaky, sneaky little they have, like, an incredible recruiting class coming in. They've got the best view in college football. I mean, I don't know. He's from
And
there. I don't
I
know
just
why.
think he has BYU like tattooed on his chest. Like,
Probably so. Well, can you do that at BYU? I don't know if you can.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
maybe if you lay there and somebody else does the needle, it's okay. Um,
Yeah.
but that would be mine. Now, I've heard 0 interest to that, but maybe that's why
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
quiet. Maybe that's why we're
Yeah.
getting thrown off the trail
Let me
is
see who
no,
his
but I
agent
love
is.
that dude. I'd go try to walk on if he was the coach. I'd be like a water boy or something,
No public information on who Sataki's agent is. Hmm.
and that's
It
how
may be
you
his
know.
own agent.
That's right.
Interesting. Yeah,
Let's get it on
so
the dark webs. Let's throw it out there. Let's ask him at
yeah,
a press conference.
throw
Your
it
name's
out
being linked
there.
to Arkansas
Yeah.
and see what his reaction is.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I just don't think the more I thought about it, I just don't think we can afford to go the group of 5 or coordinator route at this point where our program's at, with all the things that have been said about the super conference, about the form. We've
Mhm,
got to make sure we're in it. And don't get me wrong, I would be ecstatic. I've said the whole time with goalish remorse. I'd be ecstatic
mhm.
with either one of them.
Yep.
But I just don't know if that's a route they're willing to take. I think a lot of people are underestimating this super conference. If you get left out of it, like you're a nobody. You're a nobody.
Mhm.
So um better figure out how to get in it.
But but would you be upset though if we went with like I mean, obviously we've said a million times nobody's a guarantee, but if we go the power forward coach route, head coach route, and then you see a Golish and a Morris go to go
Florida
to
and
Oklahoma
Auburn.
State or Florida Auburn
Yeah.
and just crush.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think both of those guys are gonna crush wherever they're at.
Yeah, I do too.
I do. I do.
I do
It's
too.
gonna hurt me. It's going to hurt me if we do hire one of these other guys and they get hired wherever. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, crap.
Mhm,
They're about to win there."
mhm.
So,
I'm telling you, it's gonna break my
uh,
heart to see Golish better not go to the SEC. He needs to go to, like, somewhere else if we don't get
Penn
him.
State. He
Penn
can come in
State's
to
gonna shoot their shot at somebody. Who did
he
I
can go to
say they
Oklahoma
were
State and come in and beat us next year or 2 years whenever Oklahoma State returns that game to us.
we play them again? Oh, we haven't played
Yeah,
them at home yet.
they
We
gotta
haven't
come
played them at
home.
home yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
gotta come
right,
to
that's right.
Fayetteville. Yeah.
Oh, dude, if Golish comes in with his red hair and the orange unis and beats us, and it probably would happen too, but, mm,
Um, anyways, I'm sure
break
we
my
will
heart.
circle back to this, I'm sure, but we're gonna give a final prediction at the end of the show. Instead of doing game picks, we're going to give our who we think we're gonna hire picks at the end of the
Okay.
show. Um, yeah, so you mentioned Penn State. Apparently they're going after Kalen DeBoer.
So
I
I've
don't
heard.
know. I don't know why you leave Alabama, go to Penn State.
I think you look at the writing on the wall. If a lot of the for whatever reason, this coaching search, I guess, is because there's more jobs than ever, and it's the new. We're here in the new era of NIL, transfer portal, all that. That it's just a. I mean, I think there's probably more guys than we give credit to that are looking to reset a clock. So, Kalen DeBoer may be like, you lost what how many of the last 4 games last year or lost like 4 in a row, including the Florida State game
Mhm.
this year, something like that.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Mhm.
he may have gotten there and been like, "Ooh, this is a bigger fish than I'm willing to fry." Uh,
Yeah.
you know, what if I could go restart my clock somewhere that is used to winning 9, 10 games and I could go do that in the Big 10, which I forget where he's from. I'm sure, I mean, probably if he came from Washington, I'm sure he's probably not a Southern boy. So
Yeah. I don't know, he used to
I
be the
mean, I could
OC
see.
at Indiana at
Okay.
one point.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I could see where you want to go reset your clock, start your clock over when every time you lose at Alabama, you're hearing it from everywhere. They don't like to lose to anybody. So we'll see.
His coach played at, Sioux Falls.
Mm, Austria.
So, uh, Washington, Sioux Falls, Southern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, maybe Indiana, maybe it's kind of Midwest. I know Pennsylvania's not Midwest, but, I don't know. He didn't really have any ties to the South until this Alabama job. He's always
Mhm.
been north of the, Mason-Dixon line, it looks like.
Mhm.
Um,
They're ready to
so
push him out. He's
we'll
heard
see.
Dixie one too many times.
Don't let them get in the Lane Kiffin sweepstakes. Uh,
I have heard that's the one job he really wants. So maybe he is playing all this to see if DeBoer goes to Happy Valley. And then he
mhm.
goes to oh my gosh, could you imagine those dominoes?
It would be so intriguing to see. It will be intriguing to see like what happens with these jobs, whichever one Lane doesn't take. If he doesn't take either of them, like what route they go. Um, very very interesting.
Mhm,
I haven't paid enough attention to know like where their what their plan Bs are.
mhm.
I've heard Lincoln Riley to LSU. I'd be happy with that as a Razorback fan. I mean, I think Lincoln
Yeah,
Riley's a fine coach, but
yeah, he's not you're not, like, scared of his teams coming
no,
into your
no,
stadium.
no.
So, yeah, I'd
So,
come on to the SEC, come on back.
you know who's not wanting to reset the clock?
Who's that?
Shane Beamer. As he said on his radio show, that on this day next year, we'll be seeing where we're ranked in the college football playoff poll. That's what he said.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I'd be saying that too if I was trying to keep my job.
what did after he goes and loses another game, I don't remember who they played this past weekend, but
It's
they got
it's about as believable as Sam Pittman last year at SEC Media Days when they're interviewing him, like, where do you guys see yourself? What are your expectations for this season or whatever? And he's like, well, we're trying to be one of those 12 in the playoff. And I was just like,
that's right. That's
yeah, I
right.
would say that too if I had no belief that we could. But maybe they did think it. Maybe that's why they were so bad at their job.
Uh, Kane Womack or Eric Morris? Gotta pick one.
Ooh, that's tough. It's tough only because I've given with all the Womack's team, I've given myself a lot of hope in the Womack thing. There's some things that I like about it. He played under Coach Houston Dale Nutt, my guy. His dad was defense coordinator at Arkansas under Coach Nutt. So I like that he's familiar with that era. Obviously an Arkansas guy, understands the
Fayetteville High.
program. Yeah, understands this job, understands, not that it has to be somebody like that, but I do think there's an element to that. I do think that there is something different about this job than any other job in the country for whatever reason. And I do think you have to have some kind of awareness of what it takes to win here. And could he bring Houston back on staff in some capacity? I'm not saying on the coaching staff, but just in the football department. If you can give me that, if you can guarantee me that, dude, I'll be all about Kane Womack. But um, that one, can I say toss up? Is that an option, or do I have to pick?
No, you gotta pick
Uh,
one. Who do you want your coach to be?
shoot. Um, I've kind of talked myself into Kane Womack
Okay. Alright.
because I do think that there's so few, and I'm not saying he's like the greatest defensive mind in the world, but I just do think that it's easier to control your defense and find a good off. I think there's probably 15 great offensive coordinators to every one good defensive coordinator. I'll say that. So I think it would be easier to have a defensive minded head coach to hire an offensive coordinator. I think they're more a dime a dozen than a great defensive coordinator. So
Yeah.
having said that, that's and the Houston Nut connection, I will always have a soft spot in my heart for. So
Yeah.
give me a very slight edge to Womack, and that's because I've really talked myself into it.
I
But I
think
like Eric
he
Morris. I want to be
is
on the record.
yeah. I think he's the new Petrino. I think Womack will be crawling to this job if he gets offered it. He's the fallback plan. I think, hey, if A, B, and C turn it down, let's just go to Kane
Yeah.
and he'll be here. And so that's kind of how I vibe that.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think that's kind of I would hope he's not like plan A. I think that's a bad look if we're hiring a coordinator
Right.
who's plan
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I think that you'd have to exhaust some other options before that. Yeah.
yeah. So, alrighty. Anything else we need to add to the?
Oh, I thought we were going to some more. All right. I assume you're going Eric Morris over Kane Womack.
Yeah, yeah. I would go Eric Morris. Man, the more I've looked into like his quarterback tree and the people he's had a
It's
hand in,
impressive. It's impressive.
it's
Yeah.
super impressive. We talked
Hmm.
about it like John Mateer, Cam Ward. Like he he had Cam Ward at Incarnate Word.
Hmm.
Like and now he's the number one overall pick.
Yeah.
And he had a hand. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I remember. I've looked at so many coaches and their trees and where they've been that it's all running
Mhm,
together. But he had a hand in Sam Levitt somehow, who ended up at Arizona State with Dillingham. Um, I mean, he's this freshman he has right now is like 38 touchdowns and 4 interceptions
mhm,
for North. I mean, his current
and apparently it
quarterback.
was like a
Oh, I
4th
think we
string
lost Andrew.
walk-on or something.
But no, this kid he's got out in North Texas. I mean, he's like unreal. 30 some odd touchdowns, 4 interceptions, sling the ball all over the field. S- Something's intriguing about that. And I'm not like offensive coach versus defensive coach. I mean, I want to have an exciting offense, obviously, but you got to have a good defense too. But his wife is from Rector, Arkansas. I think he's gonna get hired somewhere, whether it's Arkansas, whether it's Oklahoma State, whether it's who knows elsewhere. Eric Morris will be a coach at a Power Four conference team this next season. So, um, but yeah, his quarterback lineage is impressive to say the least. And he was on Wake Up Barstool a couple days ago, and he was
Okay.
very impressive on Barstool. So,
I'll have to go back and listen to that.
um, anyways, I've always got a soft spot for people who are on the Barstool shows. Muss used to be on the
Yep.
Barstool shows all the time. Uh,
Oh, did he?
but okay.
That was before my time
How
on
about
Barstool. Can you hear me in my back? Hello?
you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, I got you. I got
Okay,
you now.
alright.
I got you now.
Okay.
Um, uh, but yeah, so I mean, the only like I said, I'm willing to give any coach a chance. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna throw shade to anybody when we hire him unless it's one of the old geezers, Gus, Jimbo, Brian Kelly. Those are the only people I'll be like, yeah, I'm in the transfer portal for a new team.
Urban Meyer?
Oh, bring Urban on. I would do Urban in a heartbeat.
Seriously?
Uh, I would. I mean, he's one of the greatest coaches of our time.
That's
You
true,
can't
I
say
guess.
that about Gus. You can't say that about Gus, Jimbo, or Brian Kelly. Like
That's true.
Urban's one of the greatest of our time, but he's probably grinding up on some blonde at some bar somewhere. He's living his best life.
He just
Uh,
gets an apartment on Dixon.
hear me out. Hear me out. Missouri beats us Saturday.
Mhm.
Go in the press conference. Drinks like, boys, world. I'm tired of seeing the place I love be so bad. And I'm announcing right now that I will not stand for this anymore. I grew up coming to games in this stadium, and I cannot watch it anymore. I'm the new head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Just at the press conference, switches visors.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, dude.
yeah,
You wanna talk
yeah,
about if there was a way to do it, that would be the most incredible publicity stunt ever, and
yeah.
I don't think there's a way that you could do it because then you still gotta go back, I guess, or maybe you don't have to go back to the locker room and face your coaches and your team, but, uh, just be like, "Guys,
Uh,
I'm just staying here. You guys go back. I'll be here."
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
would be wild, and again, I still hate the guy, but it would be very similar to Cal in that way. It took it took a minute to wrap your head around Calipari, and even still at times, just seeing him on the sideline, there's still times where you're like, it still looks weird.
Yeah, I
It's gonna
agree.
take like 5 years for it to really or a national championship, one of the 2,
Yeah,
to, uh to make it, like, really feel real, I guess, but yeah, that would take some wrapping your head around to see Eli and his nerd butt on the sideline here, but I guess if you don't mind as much if it's on your sideline, but
Yeah.
Mm,
Even though he is
I don't
like 0
I
and
don't like
12
the guy.
against top 25 teams the last 3 years or something,
Right.
something
Yeah.
crazy. Um, yeah, I was just saying, what if? What if? I didn't watch his
I
presser
have
today, or maybe he does his presser on Tuesdays. I don't know. I need to pull up Eli's presser and see. He always has some kind of zingers for us in his press
mhm,
conference the week before we play. So
right.
um, maybe the fact that we haven't seen any viral one-liners hating on us is
Maybe
maybe
so.
that's a sign. Maybe that's a
It's gonna
sign.
be it'd be you'd really have to go out of your way to mispronounce the name KJ. So,
Yeah.
you would
Do,
you'd
do, do
you'd
we
really
wa-
have
do
to
we
be
want to
trying.
do we want to get into that? Let's touch on it real quick.
Oh, hey. Yeah,
You think KJ's a starter this weekend?
he should be.
Oh, on senior day of a 2-9 team, no love
Okay.
for.
Alright, let's do a Ryan Sorahan, Matt Jones situation where
You want to put some
you
more tape
throw
up for someone to come offer KJ a bag because he looks so good Saturday.
dude, I don't think I've said it on the pod, so you can say that I'm making it up now, but I have mentioned in Fred circles that for a while now, I feel like we should have just because I've been a KJ believer since before the season started. I've loved KJ Jackson, or at least for the future. I'm not saying that like he should have started game one this year or anything like that, but just was excited about his potential for the future. But I mean, in hindsight's 2020, but man, just seeing him perform Saturday against a good Texas defense, don't you think like
He looked good.
we should be playing him more and using Talon more like in packages? I think that would be more dangerous to because I mean Talon has done nothing but prove that he's going to make a at some point he's going to turn the ball over, make a stupid decision. I'm going to be falling down and just like hand the ball off to Texas like stupid stuff. It would be so much more dangerous if we had KJ running the everyday down and distance plays and then putting in Talon in some packages to run the ball. I'm like, and again, hindsight's 2020, but man, that I feel like he could have been dangerous if you'd have been doing that. Like and I know if you have two quarterbacks, you have none, but Talon's a freak running the ball. KJ seems to have the competitiveness to and the drive to be really good at some point. And let me just touch on two things about KJ while we're on it. And DJ Williams beat me to it because he brought it up on his podcast, but I saw it in the game too. So the stupid WWE belt that they give to whoever scores a
Mhm.
touchdown. They've been doing this all year, or like I think the last couple of years. And I mean, we're 2-8 down 20 points and Talon's taking it when he scores. Mike Washington is like, which he deserved it on the truck and the dude, but
That was
that
a
was
great
awesome
run.
run. But like these guys like take this belt like, oh my god, look at me, or like Talon scores a touchdown, is like looking at the crowd like, and I'm just like, dude, you've won 2 games, bro. um but anyway, KJ Jackson I believe it was on the run that he had the incredible run that he broke a couple tackles, got in the end zone. The little GA or whoever student manager came up with the belt and he like pushed the belt away and didn't want it and just kept walking on the sideline like I got more business to take care of. I
Dang
was like,
right.
let's go,
I
dude.
saw it. Yeah, I saw that.
And so like I saw it during the game. DJ Williams touched on it after the game. I was like, dang it, he beat me to it before I could do it on the pod. So uh but then another, if you noticed on the fumble, which Bobby was super harsh on him for. I was like, it was a blindside hit. Dude's been in the game for 3 plays. Like uh the blindside fumble and he went down to the ground. If you look, he dang near caught the guy in the end zone. He ran
Uh-huh.
that dude down trying to make the tackle, and it was
Yep.
running in between like two Texas guys trying to get to him. And I was like, dude, that's a freaking leader, dude. And I know we've talked about Taylor, and I think he's a good dude, but he's very like quiet and just like kind of no emotion on the sideline kind of thing. Like even when Bobby's ripping into him, he just kind of was like looking around. Like KJ's, and again, we got a very small sample size, but I would be very excited to have him as my QB of the future if we could keep him. So
Yeah, he's gonna
that's
look
all
really
that's all I'll
good
say.
in he's gonna look really good in yellow and white next year for Lane Kiffin at LSU.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
whenever our new coach wants to bring in his guy, bring his guy with him.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling
Don't
you,
do it to me.
we can't have nice things.
That's true. It's true.
So,
But I was
but
very excited for KJ. He took advantage of his opportunity.
yeah, he did. He looked really good. I was very pleased with him. Our defense just went back to the defense of old. They've been getting a little better, week after week it looked like, and the last two or
Sure.
three games, and just Arch Manning had 6 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns.
Look, I don't I don't like to be right often, but I did call Arch
Oh,
Manning would have a breakout game, and this would
let's
not be
not
a
act
one-score
like
game.
let's not act like
So,
you went on a limb on that. Yeah,
I'm
that
just a
was
lot of people
easy.
still predicting one-score game. I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
I think we're gonna propel this is gonna be a propeller game for Arch. So, but
Yeah. Lord, was it?
you could see it coming. The writing was on the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and then it comes out that there was a fist fight or something with our D coordinator and some players a
Back in
few weeks
October,
ago.
drew blood
Yeah.
on somebody's
Yeah,
face. I'm like, what is
like
happening?
yeah. And you got the CBS article that's saying that they squared up on each other and there's 7 witnesses. And then Bobby comes out in the presser today and he's like, "Oh yeah, they were just goofing around and dude bit his lip so it started bleeding." Somebody lied. That's two as the opposite
Well,
stories as you can have.
let's be real here. A Bobby Petrino team, they were a coach and a player were just joshing around and playing with each other. Like that
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a Bobby Petrino sideline to me. So
No.
I think they
No.
got it to anyway. Just between Sam Pittman being shirtless and shoeless at a restaurant in Hot Springs on a game week, we got coaches like Mike Tyson and Vander Holyfield and our players on the sideline. Like
We're
we
beating
again,
Winthrop by 1 point. We lose Baba to Maryland this week in
oh,
the
dude,
recruiting. Your checks on the college football playoff chairman making us look stupid. Never been a
uh,
worse time to be a
y-
Razorback fan.
oh my gosh, dude,
Oh Lord.
figure it out. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's yeah, complete overhaul. Mark May calling out
Yeah.
guy who hasn't been on national TV in forever is just calling out your leadership of your program, saying you got
Oh,
no
that was
leadership.
yeah, for those of you that haven't seen that, it was at the Little Rock Touchdown Club on Monday, and Basil just, Mark May was the, arguably the biggest ESPN college football personality, when we were in high school. It was him and Lou Holtz
Hmm.
on every night doing game day
Oh,
final or whatever.
with Reese
Doing
Davis, dude, I
yep,
used to
helmets,
live for
helmet
that.
stickers, like,
Yes,
yeah,
dude,
dude, and
I stayed up late every night for that. This
yeah,
another reason number 12 billion and 12 why ESPN is failing as an institution and depriving us of greatness because
yeah,
it used to be great.
it did. But anyways, he was at the touchdown club, and Basil just asked him straight up, "What do you see as the issue with Arkansas football?" And he straight up just said, "There's a lack of leadership at the top."
Hmm.
He said, "It's simple. It's easy to see."
Yep.
I'm like, "Oh boy, just tell us how you really feel, Mark."
Yeah.
So yeah, it was another embarrassing moment for Hunter. Oh, Hunter. But anyways, Hogs got Missouri Saturday. How many people are gonna be there? Are you gonna be there?
I'm going. Look,
Not a
look
boy.
for so as as negative as it feels that I've been on Petrino since he's taken over and this team, I'm gonna root my heart out to beat Missouri. I would love nothing more for him to end his final day as an employee of the University of Arkansas to hand it to Missouri and to just leave on a good note. Now we'll have to hear for the next 10 years of why Petrino should have got the job if he wins, but from 50% of the fan base. But I will be there. I'll be rooting as hard as I can for us to win, cheering for us to win. I want us to. So that'd be a great scenario for Bobby to ride off into the sunset on his motorcycle with a Missouri win and the Battle Line Trophy for the new head coach to look at in the hallway
That's right. That's right.
or to go
Well, good.
visit
I'm glad
in
you're gonna
a
be there.
yeah.
And 28 you and 28,000 other Arkansas fans will be there, so that'll be good.
Yeah. It also depends on the weather. What's the weather gonna do?
Yeah, I haven't checked it. Haven't checked it. Uh, anyways, Missouri's only like a 2-point favorite. Make that make sense.
Backup quarterback,
No, Pribula's
coach.
back. Bo Pribula's back.
Is he?
Yep, he's
Fantastic. Can't
yeah.
wait.
He
Yeah,
is
take
back.
the
Now, he looked awful against Oklahoma this week, but still, he's back. Oklahoma's made a lot of quarterbacks look awful.
Oklahoma's defense and our defense is just a
Yeah,
little different.
just a hair. Um, yeah, so like I said, this is the only show we're doing this week, so just touching on the game, I mean, it will be kind of sad seeing Bobby's last hoorah. What could have been, if he had taken over and could have won 4 or 5 games, it could have been like a really cool story, but Um, yeah, seeing Bobby roam the sidelines one last time, and man, just I'll be sad to see Taylor one last time. I love Taylor. I mean, he's a turnover waiting to happen, but he gave us some electric moments too. Like
Mhm.
um, all the mother seniors, they can. Mike Wash, dude, I'll give Mike Wash all the props in the world. Like the very first episode, I was like, everybody's hyping up Mike Washington. I just said, I just got to see it to believe it. Dude, he's been great. I mean, he's just another good, stable running back you, and I mean, he's as good as a bunch of them we've had. I think. Uh,
Mhm.
I just hate seeing it the way it's went down. He'll never be remembered because our team is so bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
Mike Wash has been awesome. So, but the rest of them dudes, yeah, shoot on, go
Yeah.
start selling, go start working at the bank, whatever you do.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
I mean, I don't even know who our other seniors are. Sorey, Campbell, Larry Worth. I don't know.
Is Rhodes a senior or is he a junior?
No, he's a sophomore, I think. Maybe
Redshirt
a
sophomore?
junior. Maybe a
Okay.
junior. Yeah,
'Cause
he's
they
definitely got another one.
the first mock draft I saw had Quincy Rhodes Jr. going to my Philadelphia Eagles at pick number
Wow.
32.
Wow.
So,
First rounder or early second rounder? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, they need to pony up to keep him. If he's getting projected that high, he ain't staying.
Yeah, he's not staying.
But I didn't know he was even semi getting that much love. Uh,
Well, yeah, how many he's got, like, what, 8 or 9 sacks?
yeah,
Uh, and
and he's been
so,
close to getting a bunch more.
yeah, he's having a similar season to what Jamal Anderson had that year when he
Hmm.
skyrocketed up,
Yeah,
got
yeah,
picked, like, 8th overall to the Falcons. I hate that
yeah.
he didn't work out, but
He made
but
a
yeah,
he made a
he's
decent living in the NFL. He made a decent living.
yeah,
He was never a Pro Bowler or nothing, but uh,
yeah.
we shall see. So yeah. So anyways, I don't expect us to beat Missouri, but it would be really fun if we did. Um,
I'm hoping we do. I really want to. I think it'd be great, but we'll see. Not
yeah.
expecting it.
I know we didn't talk about them much, but Hoop Hogs took care of Jackson State. I got on here and I told all y'all Jackson State is really bad at basketball, and well, I toot my own horn on that one. Yeah, it was 120 something to 50 something, or 100 something to 50 something. So hopefully, got a little confidence going into Duke on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Man, this whole week, man, it's such an underrated week. Feast week, dude. College
Mhm.
basketball feast week. You got the Maui, you got the Battle for Atlantis, you got this new players. Oh, I forgot what they call it. But it's like a 16 team tournament in like 2 or 3 different locations, and like
Okay.
Houston, Tennessee, Auburn, Oregon, they're all in it. Like,
Okay.
so it's just a great week of hoops, dude. I love Feast Week. Love Feast Week. Dude, the Maui, there's nothing like Maui.
I
I
know
just got
one.
done I just got done watching USC and Boise in Maui.
Mhm.
Must got
Yeah.
to go back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If we ever go again, I'd love to talk my wife and our soon to be
Heck
3
yeah.
children to go out there, but yeah,
No, the
we'll
kids
see.
are staying with grandma and grandpa at the Drennan
That's true,
house.
actually. Yeah, and it's a good point. Yeah,
But yeah,
that'd
no,
be an
I
awesome
that's a
trip.
that's a bucket list. Like, I gotta get to Augusta for the Masters. I apply for the lottery every year, and I would love to go to
Same.
Maui. Love to go to
Mhm.
Maui. Like, those are 2. And, man, I'd love to go to the Olympics in LA coming up too. Those are my bucket list.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Um, but
My dad's been to 2 Olympics, Winter Olympics.
wow,
Salt Lake and
those,
Vancouver didn't
those,
feel like he needed to take me.
yeah, leave
It's
the kids
fun.
at home, like we just
That's
said.
right. That's right.
He had it
That's
figured
right.
out.
Dude, they've been on,
Uh,
my parents been on, 5 cruises, my dad's been to 2 Olympics. They didn't take me to any of them, so they didn't they haven't got to come on my family vacations either, so
yeah. Me and my wife, we like to we try to take one with the kids and we try to take one by ourselves every summer. That's kind of what
yeah.
that's the
No,
goal.
that's
So
a good moniker. We're gonna try to set that going forward if we
yeah.
can stop having these kids.
T-
3 zip,
All you
we're
gotta do
done.
is Google. I can send you a Google link on how to stop. But uh
I
anyways,
know a guy.
The Dukies 7-0. I don't even know. I think they're ranked number 3 or 4 in the country. I mean, it's gonna be a tough game. I mean, we'll have to have a lot of things go right. We'll have to play really well. Hopefully they don't. Not saying we can't beat them. I mean, they'll probably be like a 5 point favorite if I was guessing the line, pure guess. But
Mhm,
the good thing is they played Texas first game, then they played Kansas without Kansas' best player, and so they haven't been super battle tested either. I mean,
mhm.
uh, so maybe we can shock the world at the United Center in Chicago.
We do have a pretty good track record with Duke historically in basketball, so
Hmm.
we'll take it.
Except for the last Elite
Yeah,
Eight,
yeah,
that
that one
was
was
they had like
they wanted Coach K to be in the
three
Final
first round
4.
draft picks. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, but no, I mean, if we win, great. But I just want to. I mean, the way our team has looked at times, I just don't want to go in there and get beat 20 on national TV. Like we
correct.
need to, keep it close, keep it respectable. On A lot of eyes will be on it on Thanksgiving night, along with some NFL football.
Yeah,
Um. Anyways, well, you ready to make our official? If I gave you $100 and said, "Who are you putting it on? Who is going to be the head football coach at Arkansas?"
Gosh. Yeah.
And we're doing this in full anticipation that we will have a coach hired before our podcast on Tuesday. So,
Yes. Well,
um,
yeah, we got bigger fish to fry for next Tuesday and don't
right,
have a coach.
right, right.
Gosh. We
And
we may be
I still do plan on going live some way or another. Um, if it's Sunday, it may just be a short 10 or 15-minute live, but
okay.
Monday, Sunday, Saturday night, who knows? But that's the goal at some point to give you some sort of instant reaction once we get the news.
Okay. You have to keep me posted if I'm driving back from the game and and they
Yeah,
announce it or something, but
that'd be quick.
um
That'd be quick.
it would be quick. Um
$100. Who's the next
okay.
coach at Arkansas?
I'm gonna say this has more to do with my disbelief in Hunter and not I'm not saying this is who I want, but who I think it's trending to be, and I'll say Kane Womack
Okay.
will be the next head coach at the University of Arkansas. That's it's just where I'm at in my gut at the moment.
All right.
But let it be known for 15 weeks I've wanted it to be Alex Golesh. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're not saying who we want it to be. We're saying who we think it'll be.
Yep.
You put $100 to my head.
Want a drum roll?
Matt Campbell. I
Okay.
think uh, maybe I'm just still living off the Calipari experience, but I think Hunter knows he can't screw this up.
Yep.
And I just feel like that's safe.
Mhm.
So um, that's I'm just going out on a limb. If you give me $100, that's who I'd put it on. So
Okay.
um,
All right. I don't think either
and
one of the people we said, just puts a wave of excitement across the fan base, but
Ryan Silverfield, here we come.
I yeah, he's like one step above Petrino and then like the Brian Kelly, all those guys that you said.
Yeah, agreed.
Um,
Agreed. And like I said, I'm going to be supportive. I may not be overly excited
mhm,
if they hire certain people, but I'm willing to give whoever they hire outside of the 3 or 4 I've already named. I'm ready to get behind them. I'm ready to give them a chance because we've seen Kurt Signetti do it. We've seen
mhm,
Clark Lee do it.
yep,
It's not about winning the press conference, it's about winning football games. So
mhm,
I think in today's era, I think there's probably a handful of guys who could be successful here. So
mhm,
I'm ready to I'll be behind whoever it is and we'll just let it ride, baby.
yeah,
Let it ride.
it's all you can do, and it'll be a roller coaster between now and Sunday probably.
Yeah. The last thing I'm
So,
gonna say about it is don't be surprised, loyal listeners of the Never Yield Pod, if it's one of the three D's. Dillingham, Drinkwitz, who's my other D? Dabo.
oh, okay.
Don't be
Oh,
shocked.
let me go back to my home
Don't be
run thing.
shocked.
If
Don't
let me
be
go back to my
shocked.
home run thing. Dabo would be a home run for me. I like
Don't be
Dabo.
shocked. Yeah,
Uh,
that,
if
that's my three
if
Ds.
he could do the transfer portal, I like him.
All
But
three people who need a reset that are at the power forward level. So
yeah,
um,
that would be a that would be a like Cal was like a shockwave through the heart of college basketball.
mhm,
Dabo would be a
it would.
shockwave through the. I mean, similar similar resumes. Guy's got two natties. And you know, in the same vein, Cal hadn't totally adapted to the portal yet before he
No,
got here. So, you know what? Bring it on. Let's go. I'm not gonna
let's do
claim
it.
that it's happening, but that would
That's
be
the home run for you.
it'd be awesome. So,
All right. Well, I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving and a nice little time with the fam. A couple days off, hopefully. And
yeah.
we appreciate everybody for listening. And give us a like, a subscribe, a follow, tell a friend. And the next time you see us, we will be reacting to who the new coach is of the Arkansas Razorbacks. So, Andrew, take us home, my man.
All right. All right. Stay classy, never yield, give thanks, go Hogs.
Go Hogs.